I mean, let's dive a little bit deeper on that, money, right? So you touched on it a little bit in your last piece. What are some of the practical steps and strategies that men can take when they conduct due diligence when actually it's time to date a woman? And it's interesting because Miki and I, we were at the boot camp today with a lot of the men, and I was speaking to one of the brothers that was there. He's married for 15 years. He had a divorce 2 years ago. And I asked him about the topic of due diligence, right? But I didn't quite phrase it that way. And he said, all I did was, she was a woman in the church. And for me, that was enough. She's a Christian woman. She's in the faith and she was consistently in church. He said, what I realized when we got married, we were living together, I started finding out things about her that completely shocked me. It then led into some of the challenges in the marriage. So sometimes you can argue that he did due diligence because she's a Christian woman, but he didn't go further than that. So from your experience, what are some of the practical things that men step by step can do to ensure we're doing the right due diligence?
Yeah.
Especially Christian men.
Yeah. He said from my experience.
From your experience.
He said from my experience.
Money, Mike.
This one not gonna be from my experience.
We don't want no theory. We don't want no theory over here. We want some practical steps.
Theory. But here's the thing. Quite funny enough. We're constantly experiencing. Constantly growing in wisdom. And obviously, that wisdom that we should be growing in is from the word itself. Yeah. So as we dive more into it, we update, if anything, the process. But there are a few steps that I'm sure everyone can agree with and find wisdom in. So firstly, I'd say for men, in terms of practical steps, I'm going to call this first one is understanding what you need. Because what you need is also going to be what you want. So understanding what you need. But the step around it is going to come from going back to the word and understanding from the word the type of woman that you need.
Okay, facts.
So the practice in it is pick up the word.
Facts.
Yeah. So you need to go to some sort of source that's going to guide you in this process. Different people will turn to different books. The only one that I know is the big book. Yeah. So I'll say definitely that understand what you need. And it's very important because as men, and I've said it before, we're men of purpose. The last thing that you want is to be involved with someone that is going to take you off that path, that's going to take you off track, that's going to be a barrier to you fulfilling your purpose and making an impact in the lives of others. So like there's levels, and you've got to just to some extent be on a similar level. So understand what you need. In terms of our practical steps, I'll say in practice, I'm gonna call this one friendship. Yeah. So I'll say focus on the person being your mate as opposed to trying to mate.
Woo! This is jumping gems and bars, man.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, that was that one in my toes.
So
Run it back. Produce, run that one back again. Run that one back again. It's like, because there's some of the, you know, the people at the back, they missed it.
Yeah. Turn up his mic.
Focus
Yes.
on the person being your mate as opposed to trying to mate.
Okay.
It's very important that you explore friendship. And I'm saying this because if you, and a lot of people do this, you see someone that you like, you get all up in the flesh. What is it that you might say?
Get out your flesh, my brother.
Yeah. So, and then what happens is that all your decision making can become clouded because your mind's just filled with lust. So you're not even able to then like make the right decisions. So so that your mind can be clearer.
Yeah.
Okay, friendship. Not just that, but with friendship, you're able to get to know the person better because you don't just want to, or well, should I say, they're going to present to you the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
If it's like you're all in like the last phase and so forth. But if you're friends, you're able to be a bit more open and be yourself, be more of your natural self. So when I'm with my friends, I can be more myself. I'm not needing to actually impress them in the same way. So in being myself, then the other person can get to know me better, and in them being themselves, I can get to know them better. So that way, if anything, certain flags and so forth can be seen earlier on and then can possibly be dealt with as well. So I think friendship is a big thing in terms of like openness and so forth, because you're trying to get to know the person.